Yikes. Well, somebody's here. Not sure how many people I'm going to get at this crazy hour, but I see a few of you hung in with me. Of course, I know I have my West Coasters for whom it's not too late. Hi, Myra, how are you? I saw that they sent your thing out today. Did you get a notice? Because I did, so I was kind of excited. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Well, hello there, son of a gun. Surprise, surprise, it's been a long time. How are you? Oh, good, good, I'm glad. That's great. Bella, what's new on your side of the pond? How's Baz? And how's your daughter's business doing? Hi, Chris. It's been a crazy day today. It really has. My neck is killing me to begin with. I was just telling Lauren I was waiting to come on. I was listening to a webinar and I started to doze off. And you know how when you start to doze off as an aged person, how your head kind of flops down? And I kept picking it up. I made it, but I have to tell you, it's really weird. I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there for sure. Some days I'm hanging more than others, but I'm still here, so it's a good thing. I'm trying to figure out, where my life is going, Bella, and it's not a straight road. It's circuitous at best. So it's been interesting, and of course, having this place to come to kind of chat with everybody and have a little bit of fun is a good thing. So definitely helpful. But my neck is killing me. I wonder if you can break your neck with your head falling over every time you fall asleep. It's really, really strange. It was a crazy busy day today. I had my physical therapy. Oh, nice. Oh, that's nice. I'm happy to hear that. That's great. Enjoy it. I really am happy to hear that. Hi, Lauren. Good to see you. And I did see your message about the post office, so I will check that out. My, my neck is killing me. I think I'm going to have to put it in a sling. So I went to physical therapy, and it was interesting. It's kind of like life. The boss was away. So it's amazing how things go. It was like I had the feeling today that why did I go? And I thought of not going today because I wasn't really feeling up to it this morning. But I thought, oh, I had the commitment, so let me do it. Well, I have to tell you, I don't think, I wonder which phone it's on. I wound up going to lunch afterwards with Jackie, and I had oh, I did take a picture of it on this phone. Let me see if you can see it. Can you see the plate? This food was so delicious. First, we had a Caesar salad that we split. And this was a marvelous chicken dish, not breaded chicken, just regular chicken made with scallions and regular onions and some, oh no, no, good to see you as well. Hi, Denise. And it had a potato croquette and the other vegetables. Hi, Casey. Hi, Melissa. The food was wonderful. It was absolutely wonderful. I cannot believe it. I'm gonna kill her. She is now crying. Bailey was out and he came in, so it is what it is. Anyway, so I had the most because I had no food left for the dogs. I had enough food to give them for dinner, but come tomorrow morning, nobody would have had food. So I was guilted. I had to go. You have dates for your trip. Oh, good, good. Oh, do. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, that's great. I really can't wait to see you. That'll be terrific. We'll have so much fun. We really will. So, provided everything is status quo, I'd love to have you stay with me. I just have to kind of figure out what's going to go on, but if I am, I would love that. Okay, so I went and picked up dog food, and then I went to I went to CVS. I had to pick up some stuff at CVS. And then I stopped at the dollar store because I still had to pick up some stuff for my packaging in case anybody does buy anything, which nobody has yet. And I told you that girl who had been interested in the dress, I think I sort of talked her out of it because she really scared me. I bought chocolate. Are you talking about me? And how would you know that? You happen to be right. But I was good. I only bought one. It wasn't that I was good, actually. Let me be honest. I was good because it was not on sale. So I only bought um, one hazelnut chocolate, the Lindt bar. And now listen to how sick this is. So after that wonderful meal that I had, it's very nice there because they have a special lunch price. And for that, you can get soup or salad, you get your meal, and you get dessert and your coffee or tea or whatever. So I had tiramisu, and it's a very small serving. And my friend Jackie couldn't have her dessert, so she asked me if I wanted it. So I got hers too. I was ostensibly to take it home. Very small, a little square, and a little dollop of whipped cream with it. Well, what I said to her when I was having it, I said, "Do they put rum in this thing? Because it tasted very alcoholic." My little girl is crying. I cannot believe this. I try so hard to have it all taken care of before I get here. So, you know the drill. Talk to each other for a minute. Oh, shoot. I will be right back just as soon as Madam gets out the door. Sorry. Okay, okay, little girl. Okay. All right, let's go. Where are you going? Hey, lunatic. Come on. All right, go. Do you want to go out, Milo? Do you want to go out? You want to go out? Okay, I am back. Okay, what did I miss? Oh dear. Ouch. All right, let's see. Oh boy. Oh, hi, Kathy. Nice to see you. Yeah, it's really hard with the dogs. They just make me crazy. You had great news today? Okay, share. Share it. Great news is wonderful. We always love that. No, there are a lot of cat lovers. Oh, I missed it. Aw. Oh, that's nice. That's fun. Yeah, I would have loved to have a girl in the family, but we had all boys. So maybe the next generation. Of course, I won't be here for that, but maybe the next generation. I bet they will too. Yeah, it's great. Congratulations. That's fun. That really is fun on so many levels. That's exciting. Oh, yes. Yeah, it would be so much fun shopping for a girl. It was even fun shopping for a boy, but it's different. Shopping for a girl really was fun. I'm sure I told you all the story, but I would pick out outfits for David. Oh, sure. I would pick out outfits for David and have everything matching and adorable and really great. And then my mother would come over and manage to pick two pieces out that had no relation to each other whatsoever and managed to dress him in something totally discordant. You miss not shopping for a girl. Yeah, how nice that would be. Oh, yeah, it is the way it is. Are you still on, Bella? Because if you are, did you just get up or have you not slept? Because I know it's crazy, crazy, well, late or early there, depending upon how you look at it. How is David? David is good. I mean, considering what they went through, they came out of it strong and good and working on a lot of stuff. Exactly. It's interesting because it looks as if the business has taken on a little bit of a different tack in a way. Oh, oh, that's awful. That's awful. Oh, I can't even imagine it. Um, they are, in addition to working on cookies now, apparently the bakery out in the lobby, um, the bakery, which is now also her mother's art gallery, is they're making food, and she teaches food and baking classes and everything there. So it's kind of filled out. They still do the cookies, but they do all the other stuff too. So that part of it is good. And that which does not kill you makes you strong. Is that not true? So all of that part of it is good. Anyway, so when I came home today, I was going to try to get some stuff done, but I was really tired from the whole day. I was out for a long time and had a lot of stuff that I had to carry upstairs. So I had to make it in 3 separate trips. And going up and down the stairs with the groceries 3 times was not easy, but I did it and got everything in the house and nothing broke. So that was good. And that was it. And then I was going to do something online and Linda called. So I was on with her for a little while. And she's really in a very, very bad part of her depressive cycle. And she gets angry. She gets us to a stage where she's really angry. So she's angry at everybody about everything. And I tried to remind her that it wasn't the people that were the problem. It was where she was at the moment with her situation. And perhaps she ought to talk to the doctor about changing her medication. So we'll see how that plays out. But um, I wish, yeah, I will. I don't only do live, but I do live much more than I. Oh my God, I forgot to plug the thing back in. I do live more than I do anything else. Let me plug the power back in. And yeah, I actually did a regular video the other day and I have to put it out there. But I've been so busy, Bella, because I opened an online store with my designs. So I've been designing the clothing and I have been. Does she hear me? She doesn't want to hear me. She really doesn't want to hear me. She gets angry at me too. I never come up on your feed. Yeah, I really have to get back to doing them. I opened a closet on Poshmark, so I have been going through my clothes and shopping for clothes at the thrift store to try to sell. I've been working on my designs on the other store. I have been working very, very hard. Um, so yeah, and I'm tired. I'm really tired a lot of the time. So I am on here almost all the time. Poshmark is an online selling thing for it can be new things and recycled things. So it can be clothing and all kinds of other items that have been pre-loved, or it can be brand new things. So I'm doing both. I also did something terribly risky last night, and it kept me up till 3 o'clock in the morning, actually, because I was so frightened of doing it. It's kind of like eBay in a way. It's interesting. There are so many people on it, though. I'm shocked by how many people are on it because I'm getting people still constantly following me on that. So the numbers are going up. And yeah, I had this gut feeling. Once again, I told you, by and large, I tend to live most of my life by my gut. And I had this really strong feeling that I needed to, I think I have a good closet. I think I have some nice things. I have some not so nice things that I'm selling, but I have some really nice things in there. And I would like my closet to be known for having really nice, really quality stuff. That's on one side. On the other side of the coin, I really want there to be some kind of a margin so that I'm not making $10 or $5 or $8 an item because I'll never make it at that rate. I can't do it. You know, there was that book, what is it? I'm running as fast as I can. I'm running as fast as I can. So there's not a whole heck of a lot more that I can do. So this thing came across my phone, my messages about actually that no, in truth, it started the other day. I got a message from Kate Spade that they were having a surprise sale. And I took a look at it and I didn't buy anything. Well, last night, Coach came on with their quick sale. And I looked at it and looked at it and looked at it and I said, you know, I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to take a chance. And the reason I was up till 3 o'clock in the morning is, now listen to this is crazy reasoning. I was so afraid to do it that you could only put things in your cart for 15 minutes. The reason being that it's a huge sale and they don't want people keeping things in their cart and not letting other people buy it. And they have finite numbers of items. So if you don't get it right away, it's going to sell out to somebody else. And the good deals sell out very quickly. So I decided that I bought a handbag and I bought a wallet to sell. And I'm going to see how it works out. I may have a picture of both of them actually because I had actually seen them on somebody's closet, and when I was looking at the sale, I said, there really could be a margin in that. Hi, Meredith. Um, Meredith, your stuff is on its way too. I'm so excited to hear about it. Please let me know what you think when you get it. Hi, how are you? I know. I know. I'm so glad that you're here. Um, Let me see if I can find it. Uh, where would I find it? Is it in my feed? Maybe. I'm not sure. I know the name of the person whose closet it is. Oh, I should have liked it and I didn't. It's 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 simple. I almost bought something different because I thought it was beautiful, but it wasn't standard kind of Coach look. So I was afraid to take a chance because I said if they don't recognize it as the typical Coach, they might not buy it. So I thought, I mean, I think it's very elegant and beautiful, simple, very simple. Um, Let me just put in here. Let's see. No, that's not going to do it. I need to do it. And I'll see if it comes up. It seems as if Coach is pretty popular on there. The bag that I almost got, I had one in my cart. Oh, the reason I was up till 3 o'clock in the morning was that have never been worn or used. Yeah. Um, I'm just hoping this works for me because if it does, I mean, they run those sales maybe 4 times a year, maybe 5 times a year. And if it works, I would pick it up again and maybe pick up more if I know that it works. But I was so terrified to do it that I picked up one of each. And I see, I mean, they're all putting them out at really good prices. I don't see that girl's stuff. I had it on here. The wallet that I got, oh, maybe. All I need to do is find her closet. What was the sale on Poshmark? Oops, go away. The sales on Poshmark ad? I don't know. Where the heck? Donald Pliner shoes. That's amazing. From a store. I love Donald Pliner. I have several pair. I've got the most magnificent Donald Pliner boots. They're just gorgeous. Of course, I'll probably never be able to wear them again, but that's life. They were just beautiful, though. It was black with a lot of gold studding on it. I have several pair of Pliner boots. I don't see the actual one. If I could find her closet. The sale, are you talking about me? The sale that I? No, no, from Coach itself. Because I've bought a lot of Coach stuff over time. So they notify me when there's going to be a sale. And also, I have a lot of Kate Spade that I bought over the years. So Kate Spade notifies me as well. So I wish I could find her closet. Yeah. And then, and I noticed that there are some people who sell Coach. and sells them live on YouTube? Really? Really? Oh, okay. All those are very popular, yeah. And again, and I know them intimately, so I really can speak to it. And I think again, I did it strictly based upon that pit of my stomach feeling that I get that something's going to be a good thing to do or not. Now, could I be wrong? I could be dead wrong. I actually, that's the Ava tote. It is the Ava tote, but I got the one in black. This is it in pink. No, it's not. No, this is the one that I almost got. I don't know if you can see it. Hi, Alita. It's not showing up in the bloody oh, there we go. Do you see that? That leather with the thing. I almost got that one. I sat with it in my cart for probably an hour and a half minimum because it was on sale. It was a $450 purse that was on sale for $180. But I said to myself, I can't risk $180 because you bought over a dozen shoes. Ah, yeah. Well, good for you. So it was between this handbag and another simpler one. And I wound up getting the simpler one again, strictly because of the dollars. This is an absolutely gorgeous purse. And it was in the black that I was going to get it. And the wallet that I got is black with gold studs. And I thought it was just beautiful. It reminded me of a Chanel kind of look. Oh, now we're getting into the looks, but it's still not the one. If I could just find that girl's store. I don't see it. I didn't think that there was going to be enough of a margin in that expensive, to me, bag. There was, I was sorry that I didn't buy one from Kate Spade. Oh, please. I would love to watch it. Oh, she shops the thrift stores. Yeah. I mean, you can't get this kind of stuff at the thrift stores, though. This is, I love bags that have studs on them. I really do. I think they're great looking. And they had a small bag, Kate Spade did. And, once again, it was that pit of my stomach feeling that I should do it because it was a great price. And I didn't do it. And then I looked on Poshmark and there was one that was that bag. And she had so many people on there who were saying how much they loved it. Both, what is that? New Tool? Both name brands? So, yeah, I wish I could find it to show you. So I don't know when it's going to get here. I guess they're not going to send it out immediately. But of course, I started to get really nervous when I did it. And the only reason I actually went ahead with it was because, number one, I saw what they were putting them out there for. And I said I could definitely make my margin because with Poshmark, with their 20%, they kill you. They really kill you. If I could sell it somewhere else. Oh, she does that. Designer brands. Yeah. So I think what I'm going to do for me is I will probably, if it works, only if it works, and I have to test it. So I figured testing it with the two pieces was not going to be a deadly test because I'm sure that I can more than get my money back, worst case scenario. But my goal obviously is to make enough money so that if I could do that a few times, this is the kind of thing that a lot of them were doing. they were offering sets, okay? And those were really nice. And I thought, oh, that's a good idea to bundle it so that, and they were offering this for $380. And those were the kind of prices that they were. Now, the retail on the two items is 600 something dollars. So it's still a good value for the buyer. But at the same time, there is margin for me. As I say, it would kill me paying Poshmark 70 something dollars on it. So it's like Poshmark almost makes more on the deal than you do. But it is what it is. What can you do? I don't know of any other. And I forgot, who was it who told me to watch JD? I did watch JD. She was selling stuff from her closet. And I did watch her. Still with tags, yeah. I mean, they are brand spanking new, these things that are being sold. So when I did enough research on it, it just seemed like it was worth taking a chance because, as I said, I didn't think I could lose my money. The question is, will I make money? And I'll find out. And if I do, then I'm going to try to do it with other items as well. Because once again, I want people, if they start to get familiar with me, I want them to know that I've got a lot of quality stuff on my closet. So I want them to come back and look all the time. And as I say, I want stuff that's going to give me a little bit of a spread so that I can um, make enough money to eat on a regular basis. So we'll see how it plays out, but I can only hope. All I can do, once again, I keep saying, I keep trying to figure it out. Every day is a new day, and every day I try to figure something out that's going to work. And I don't know. And yes, I still have to get my packing material just in case anybody does buy something. I would love to sell my first piece or two or seven. It would be really nice. And we'll see. It was kind of like when I sold my first piece of clothing, how exciting that was. And yeah, it's the same kind of feeling. It's just, it would be nice. So far, I'm spending money because, you have to. I didn't. I didn't watch that, but I think I may go on my YouTube channel and actually show some of the stuff. I want JD had some really nice stuff in her closet that she was selling. She was, yeah, she had some stuff that tempted me. I had to sit on my hands. It is a rush. It really is a rush. It reminds me a little bit, sort of at the other end of the spectrum, of what it was like when I used to uh, bid on things on eBay in the old days. And I would sit there and I would bid, and I knew that I lost a number of auctions within the last 30 seconds. So then I would sit there during the last 30 seconds, not realizing that a lot of people had their bids automated. And I would sit there waiting to press the button because I would want to make sure that I pressed it within 10 seconds of the auction being over. There was something I really wanted one day. I don't remember what it was, but I really, really wanted it. So I sat there with my finger on the thing, and as it was time for me to press, I lost my internet connection. So I couldn't get it. You bought what? Oh, you bought one of her things? One of Taz's wigs? Or one of JD's things? By the way, what do you think of this ring? I love this one. I mean, this is one that sort of opens on a thing. Or one of Taz's wigs. Oh, I don't know. You're asking also. Your brother was talking about which thing? I know, isn't it pretty? I really love it. It's a two-tone. I don't know if you can see it. I bought two of these in two different colors at one point. I had gotten it from a boutique. Um, yeah, I know, isn't it? Yeah, I love things that are a little bit unique. This is really good because of the way that you put it on. I mean, it just is easy. You know, it's on a spring, so it makes it really comfortable to use, you know. It is what it is. Well, Trendy Mama is now following me on Poshmark. Oh, Taz's wigs. Yeah, I mean, she just has such great wigs. She used to sell them on eBay. Does it click shut? Yeah, I mean, you could have it click shut, but I just slip it on my finger, just like any normal ring. And, but it's good because you have that little bit of play. So, yeah. How long ago did you buy it, Kathy? And which one did you get? I mean, Lord knows I could have, yeah. It just gives it doesn't, you don't have to worry if it would be a tiny bit tight. Apparently, Taz has done that, and apparently a lot of people are selling things on YouTube now. So I may give that a shot. Listen, I've been selling them everywhere else. I have to tell you, I was wearing my top again today. I haven't worn it since the beginning. I'm so comfortable in this bloody thing. I cannot tell you. I love it so much. I really do. As I told you, my sad truth is, I know you meant Taz. Yeah, it's hard when you're trying to type fast. Lots of little errors. It's so frustrating that I was not able to find the actual thing. I know it's so soft. It really is. I just love it. I know that happens to me all the time. It really is. I was telling Lauren before that my head flopped down when I fell asleep when I was waiting to come on. And the phone decided it didn't want me to say flopped, it wanted me to say flipped. So I'm having to change that stuff all the time. I'm still looking for that thing. I would have loved to show you the wallet. The wallet was just gorgeous. Around July 18th. That sounds good. Just give me a couple of days to find out when the kids are going to be here. The kids are going to be here sometime in July. I don't know the date. So I will let you know, but it sounds wonderful. That's when he's going on vacation. Sounds perfect. Um, yeah, I can't find it. Maybe she sold it. You're gonna get your mom a tank for Mother's Day? Aw, oh, that's great. I'm so glad that she thinks it's good. I think I think this place has become a wonderful thing for all of us. And it's interesting because I do get messages when I don't come on saying, "Are you coming on?" And it's because I think it's like a party that we all want to attend. And it's soft. Oh, the sun-kissed beige. That's my color. That is my color. Wow. The super rainbow. Oh, are you talking about? Wait a minute. It is a great party, isn't it? Um, yeah, the material is so incredible. I can't believe I was really worried about it, but I love it. Are you talking about the one that's the mosaic with all those colors in it? 'cause I love that one. I would love to get that one myself, but then again, I want them all. I want the new one that one of the newer ones that I did that I don't know if anybody saw it. It's yellow, and then it has a strip of polka dot, and then it's got black. The blues? Yes. Yeah, the mosaic is really, yeah, I love the mosaic. The colors in it are really splendid. It's gotta be so brightening for anybody. But yeah, I was thinking, and I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but I was thinking of actually getting one outfit and a matching phone case and putting it on Poshmark to test it, see if it works. I don't know if the margins are there though, because it's expensive for me. The brown and gold one I love. I'm so tempted by that one too. That's the one, was it Lauren who wanted me to get that one? The brown and gold one? Yeah, it is hard to decide which one. Yeah, I can't help you there. I wish I could. I really can't. But, it's just I'm laughing because anytime that they tell me that any money because what they do is after they take out all their money and everybody takes out money, it's hilarious because the manufacturer takes out their part of it, and then where I have the site that it goes through takes their piece of it, and then whatever is left after all kinds of fees goes into my account. But once it goes into my account, I then have to pay the other person. Oh, hi. Oh, thank God it's much better. Thank you so much for asking. Yeah, it was. I really hurt myself, but I was very, very lucky that it was not, I didn't break anything. So I was very, very fortunate. It has made me extremely careful going up and down the stairs, and I'm just really grateful because the swelling in my leg today, the swelling was a little bit worse, but it started to rain tonight. And anytime the weather changes like that, the barometric pressure, my leg does act up, but the swelling is down a lot. So I'm able to bend the leg more, and it's such a blessing to me. It really is. I'm so thrilled to be able to do it. So it's exciting. I'm like a little kid who's learning how to walk, and it's nice. It really is nice. I had started to tell you at the beginning of this that at the physical therapy today, nobody was working the way they would have if the boss was there. How much do they take? Are you talking about, I'm not sure. Are you talking about on my stuff? If it's on my stuff that you're talking about, it depends upon let me put it to you this way. They make more on it than I do, considerably. Um, it's just the way it goes. It's just I haven't winced in pain. You're right. You're right. My new stuff, my new stuff. Are you talking about the stuff that I design or the stuff that I'm buying to sell? I'm not sure. Um, because I want to answer the question right, but not sure what the question is. So the design, they take um well more than half to produce it. Then there are fees on top of that. Then there are fees for either my store or my or Etsy. They all have fees that are added to that, and then they charge me tax because this new thing with the new law with the tax for the internet stuff has really made things much more difficult. They certainly do not, Casey. They really certainly do not. They were just so lackadaisical that I had to go and find them to get them to pull the step out for me to be able to do my, yeah, it does, Patty, because you do all this work. But then I say to myself, I have to look at the other side of that coin, because I have to look at it that how lucky I am that I have a place that can produce it for me, and they can produce something that comes out and looks really good and the quality is good. So I'm really happy. There are places that might do it for a little bit less. I'm actually thinking, by the way, of branching out a little bit once this starts making money. But I'm thinking that I really would like to branch out a little bit and do some other things that they don't have. For example, there are all kinds of things I can do for the house on another, there's another, you know, company that produces it, where I can do things like mouse pads and trays and a lot of things for the house and makeup bags and all kinds of stuff. And there is another one where I can design shoes and I can design cases that you travel with and stuff like that. I design. I don't know if anybody has seen my recent designs, but one of the recent ones I had done, I was on a little bit of a polka dot thing for a while. I love polka dots, so I am very entranced by polka dots. Don't ask me why. I have no clue. But I had this polka dot thing that I had done in gray and black. And I took that same design and I tried it on on a pair of sneakers, and I did it on a case to travel. Oh, I also did it on a case for iPads and laptops. It looked fabulous. It really looked fabulous. It looked so good. And I thought that might be interesting to kind of add in at some point. I I can't do a heck of a lot more until I start to really make, some money that actually pays the bills. So, but it's exciting for me and I love branching out and I love doing it. And I truly, for me, the designing part of it, I can't explain to you what it does for me. It so relaxes me when I start to work on the designs and I see the way they translate onto things. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I tend to forget. I forget to do that. I really should. And I need to sort of advertise it somehow. I really should do more of the Instagram, which I haven't been doing. And yes, and items that people really could use. Oh, they even had a kimono that I designed that I kind of liked. So, yeah, but I'm just, what it is that I'm finding out things about myself that I didn't know. Yeah, it is important. It really is. I just, I had no clue that I had this in me. I really didn't. It was something I didn't foresee at all. So it's fun. It, it's fun. Um, yeah, I will definitely remember to do that. I will do it. Um, so yeah, the wig review companies advertise on the, I know they do. I know they do. And I really wish I could do more of those. I loved doing those. I really did. And I told you there had been a woman who told, so I don't know if she started that part of her business ever or what happened, but it is what it, I know that. I know that. And I want to also, on some level, I think that I will. And then on some level, I'm terrified that I won't. So I feel like I'm on a seesaw, a teeter-totter, whatever. I should be able to advertise it. Yeah, I think I need to start putting ads out that I pay for, but those are a scary thought because, it's easier to pay for it when a business has funds. So, and I need to know more what I'm doing so that I don't waste any money while I'm doing it. And well, hello there. This is late for you. This definitely is. Happy to see you with us. So it's an interesting journey wherever it takes me. And I have to be really grateful though, because look at the difference now to where it was a year ago. And I didn't even know a year ago just how bad it was. Um, so I'm really lucky. This is the end of April, and the end of April last year, I was having radiation therapy. Oh, yeah, thanks. I really am in love with some of those designs too. Is that a terrible thing to say? But I am. I really am. Um, yeah, so I have to kind of focus on the big picture. Sometimes it's hard to focus on the big picture when the little picture keeps pulling at you. So, doesn't it seem so long ago, Marla? It does. It really, in a way, it seems to me like it was years ago. But I have to tell you, and my friend Jackie reminded me of it today, I have to go for my CAT scan on May 14th. I am, I don't know if, I guess I'm proud of it. I guess I am proud of it. But I think the thing I'm most proud of, and I have no right to be proud of it at this point because it hasn't really gotten me anywhere, but I'm proud of the fact that I've taken these ginormous lemons and I'm trying really hard to make lemonade. I really am. Oh, I pray to God, Melissa, that it will be perfect. I feel as if I'm well. I feel as if, I mean, I've got definite issues that I possibly can have with me for the rest of my life, but I'm okay with it. I'm really okay with it. I'm okay with the limitations, wanting to get better, wanting to make it better. My physical therapist told me, he said, you've done really incredibly well. So I'm very happy with that. He's going to try to get authorization for me to continue doing it for a while because it's making a big difference. Oh, and today I was so excited. It's the little things that excite me. I was so excited today. I have a rest of my life. Yes, I do. The thing that amazes me is that I'm not young, and it's very, very hard to reinvent yourself, even when you're much younger than I am. And I know that, Patty. I have not a single doubt in the world. I'm just, as the day gets closer, I get nervous. I just get nervous. I don't think about it a lot. It's just those momentary things when somebody will mention, oh, aren't you going to see the doctor soon? Kind of thing. And I've got to remember this time when I see the doctor, they left one stitch in me. And I want that stitch out. It irritates me, excuse me, every time I touch it. So I'm hoping they can take it out when I'm there in the office without really hurting me. I'm sure it's normal to get nervous. And for years afterwards, I mean, it will be so hard to believe. It's going to be a year in July. And this year, please God, I'm going to have a summer. I had absolutely no summer last year. But thank God I had that. And I was laughing when I was thinking about it the other day because I was working on a listing of mine just up until the time I went into the hospital. Up until the day before, I was hobbling over there and I was meeting people there and I was doing things over there. When I woke up from the surgery, I think it was a day after, I was negotiating on the thing. I was so sick and so weak and so horrible. And I was negotiating on that house, but I thank God for it because that's what has kept me going all this time. And yeah, and please God, I mean, I hope she doesn't change her mind, but I'm supposed to have an appointment tomorrow, sometime after my delivery. Yes, yes, David will be here in June. The boys will be here in July. And I'm just, yeah, I would even love to. Well, I'm silly me. I was thinking, wouldn't it be nice if I could get to a pool this summer? But that's not going to happen. I guess there's no way I could risk walking into a pool if I slipped and fell. I have been to hell and back. Oh, I know. Is that funny? That guy at the physical therapy, when he said to the girls who worked there that I look like Marilyn Monroe, it was like, that was just so cute. It was really so cute because he's old enough to really have appreciated Marilyn Monroe. So, yeah, I am I don't ever want anybody to think I'm not grateful because I am. I am. I mean, yeah. I'm just I'm just very, very lucky on that level, and please God, let it stay that way. It's is he single? Oh no, 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 and he's in much worse shape than I am. Which reminds me, I never got back to that poor guy who not only wanted to see me this weekend, but he also asked me for my cell phone number. He gave me his. I think I'm going to give it to him. He's in New Jersey. He's a whole state away. I don't think he's anything to worry about. Um, I should have probably kept my Google number, but I didn't. So I think I'll do it and let him. I can talk to somebody. There's nothing wrong with talking. It's you know what the funny thing is though? Lately I've been so busy with all of this stuff that I'm doing to try to figure out the road that I'm meant to travel that I don't have anywhere near the time I had before. My house is so neglected. I haven't had time to clean anything. I started cleaning in the kitchen a little bit and I said, oh my God, because I was doing something every single day before, but yes. Yeah, I mean I am. I sort of, you know what I think happened? I think when you are faced with your own mortality, it kind of makes you want, because you realize it's finite and you realize that you just don't know the day that it's going to be over. So just enjoy it, whatever it is. I mean, the simple thing of having had lunch today, we went to a place that I haven't been to. I don't think, I think I went there once after my surgery, but it was a place that Jackie and I used to go to all the time. We used to go there once a week. And their food is splendid. It's almost like a New York City restaurant. The food is so good, and I just loved it. I, I know that sharing of the closet is very, very time consuming, but I've gotten it down to a science because what I do is when they share mine, then I share theirs. I have to learn how to share my own closet and I want to get involved in those parties. They have 3 tomorrow that my stuff works in, so I would like to be able to add some of my stuff onto it and see if it works. And I think I am going to order those boxes from the post office because if somebody buys something, I want to be ready. I did buy ribbon today. I got some sort of semi-sheer ribbon, and then I got some very thin ribbon to wrap around that and tie bows and make it into something pretty when I send something out when I get to do it. And it did say you could also call USPS. No, not call them. You could do it through the website and you could have them pick up the stuff. So if I am ever so lucky as to have more than I can easily handle and bring to the post office, I can have them pick it up. So it becomes something that is viable, and I'm happy about that. So I'm just exploring what possibilities there are for me in the life that I have today, which is a very different life that I had a year ago. And a year ago, I was crazy busy with my business. I was crazy busy with the staging and the listing and the buyers and all of that. And I've had to walk a different road. And it's interesting that I say walk it because not always walking it so well. But listen, I what I found out from it, and I think we all do when push comes to shove and we're facing it. And by the way, we all have to say a special prayer for Madeline because she's going to be facing her surgery soon. So we need to say a prayer for her. Um, on my Facebook page, I don't think I put them on there. Did I? I'll make sure I do it tonight before I go to sleep. I'll make sure it's on the Facebook page. Um, I have the Facebook page and I have the Facebook group. Yeah, I will. I'm not out of real estate altogether. I'm waiting for somebody to need me. For a long time, I couldn't do it. I couldn't get up and down the stairs on shoes in their boxes from a seller on Poshmark that has a boutique. Really? Oh, wow. They said that they recommend that it go in a second box, but that's interesting. Yeah. They do have boxes, though, that are very good for shoes. I'm still getting, is it normal to get that, like, that many every few seconds I get somebody new who's following me? Is that typical? Is that the way that it works normally? Because I'm kind of surprised by it. I want to see. No, I have, according to this, it got there fast. Oh, that's great. I have 1817 followers. Look at that. Son of a gun. That's amazing. I have had a lot of shares on my Free People sweater. I have. When you forget about the special wrapping as soon as you see the product. Yeah, and I think there are a lot of people who are really, really high volume sellers on Poshmark and eBay. And what's a number of them have said, because I watch their videos a lot, not each of the people is sharing my stuff. Some of the people have shared my stuff. And anybody who shares my stuff, I share their stuff. You share a lot. Yeah. So, I mean, I had maybe 4 or 5 days ago, I had 300. So I have 1817. So to me, it's astounding. And all I have is 22 listings up there so far. I was going to add a couple today, but I just didn't have time for it. I need to find the box of the other Chico stuff that I had bought easily a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, that was in my car trunk when I switched cars. So I had put it in the car to return to the store and never made it. So I will, as soon as I find it, I'll put it on there as well because somebody else may as well enjoy this stuff. And yeah, if I can do it, I definitely would like to do it. You should, Melissa. Why not? That's what I did with those heels that I had. I didn't like having to put them on. You can sell a lot of things on Poshmark. Like what, Barb? Yeah, there's really a lot of stuff, but what kind of things did you have in mind? Um, Trying to think of some of the things that I've seen on there. I've seen all kinds of things. And then again, I don't even look at everything. I know, I know. Not items to, oh, that's right. You want to, as much as possible, I gather, your books. How heavy are your books? You want to keep it to 5 pounds or under because they have the special pricing for that. You with the labels, from what I gather. So, ladies, those of you who've been doing it and actually know about this stuff, tell me if I'm right. But that's what I had read. It's up to 5 pounds, and anything over that, you need an upgraded label. And yeah, so I decided, by the way, what I'm going to do with the labels is I'm just going to print them. Well, if I have to, I'll print them out at the office. Otherwise, I'm going to have to get some toner, at least for once or twice or 3 times. Um, and then I'll just put the tape over it. I did buy some of that packaging tape at the dollar store today. You've seen cameras and gadgets. Your crystal might be too heavy. Weigh it and yeah, take a look. Phone cases. Yeah, I really want to put my phone cases on there because my phone cases are very different. And I think they might sell because they're different. I was looking at what they have there and they don't have any, well, they wouldn't because I designed mine, but the only ones I have seen on there that have a kind of designed look like mine in the sense that they look designed. Yeah, I like my cases a lot. Does she? Yeah, you can do well with the high-end stuff. And I'm very interested, if I get to be any kind of successful on that, I want to look into the boutique stuff because I would like to be able to do the boutique stuff. I can't even see. Apparently they have wholesale people on Poshmark. Until you've had 10 sales and you have a rating of 4.5 or higher, you cannot see those sites. So I am not privileged to do that yet. So I need to, yeah. So I need to look at that as a possibility. I mean, I've got all kinds of plans for things that I can do to make it work and be viable and get me more money for each item so I have to sell fewer items. Because the goal for me, I look at some of these people and I watch these videos and they've got inventory of thousands of items. My house is gonna get all fouled up. This is not what I need. It's really not what I need. I don't want to have a huge number of items at any one time. I want to move them. I want to move them. By the way, nobody gave me any impressions of what they think. Somebody wants to send me a message on Instagram. Okay, where do they store it is right. One of the gals who has thousands of items stores them in her attic, she said, and she said her attic is just bulging or whatever. There's one girl who is so incredibly organized. I said I want to grow up and be her. I really do. She has shelving units and she has storage boxes. I know. She has storage boxes that are not see through, they're fabric storage boxes with covers on the shelves. And she has a system of organization whereby she knows what's in which box. And what she does is she takes every item, once she lists it, she packs it as if it's going out, and she puts it in those storage boxes. Oh, okay, take care. Yes, isn't that the truth? Take care, Barb. Have a good night. So, she then puts them in the storage boxes in the, she sells a lot of clothing. So she uses those clear plastic storage bags, and then she puts those in the poly bags to mail. So everything is stored. So when somebody buys something, she just has to go through her inventory system and go to the right storage box and pick up the thing. And I said, how clever is that? I have this dread fear that I am going to be searching for something. If somebody decides to buy it, I'll go, where the hell is it? So I can only hope that I can make it work on all those levels. She is so on top, and she's young. She's a young girl. She's just, her mind works that way, and I give her so much credit for it. She so impresses me. She really so impresses me. I love watching her. She's good. She's really good. You have your things in file cabinets? That's great, Lauren. That's exactly what she does, and it's yeah, just ready to go. Exactly. And you sort of have, if if this is indeed a business, it's one thing if it's a hobby, it's one thing if it's, brings you a little extra play money. But if you need for anything to be a business, you have to run it like a business. So again, I don't know if this is my road. I don't know if any of these things are my road, but all I can do is try because I need to have a road. So this is what I'm figuring so far. As I say, at my age, it's not like I have a huge number of options. I couldn't even stand on a street corner and do terribly well. So I really am forced to think in new ways. And how does she have time to buy new things to sell? She goes to the thrift stores, and she often goes with her mother, and they fill up a couple of carts, and then she goes through all the things before she checks out and decides what she's going to get. I don't know if it's the answer. I don't know if it's the answer yet. I do know that it's where I am right at this moment. And it's okay because it's going to lead me to the next thing, whatever the next thing happens to be, as I do the very best that I can, and that's all I can do. That's really all I can do. So I am happy with the good things, even when they're tiny little good things that happen in a day of not so good things. Life is a journey. And as they say, we have to enjoy the journey because we sure as heck don't want to plan for the destination. They aren't so good there. You're talking about the thrifts. I have to tell you, exactly. Exactly. And you have to find pleasure in life. You really do. Because otherwise, life is passing you by. You really have to enjoy the days that you have. What was that old thing about? It's all about the dash between your birth date and your death date. You have to enjoy the time in between and as much of it as you can, or make the most of what what you have and what you're dealt. So the thrift stores here, when I went with Linda has much more familiarity with thrift stores than I do because I don't really know them. I've been to this one, but she said it was the best thrift store she's ever been to. So I got lucky. And they seem to have really good stuff. It's huge everything was organized. Of course, I don't know how it is by now. As more and more people find out about it, it becomes busier and busier. I have not gone back because I don't want to go back until things start to sell because I'm afraid to pile up too much stuff. I'm afraid until I get all my packaging material and get everything folded and put away. Yeah, I know. Isn't that wonderful? I agree with you, Lauren. There is that aspect of it as well. To be able to walk into a place and buy things, it reminds me a little bit of the joy I always got in buying things for my clients when I did a staging. And I told you, the only thing with that made me sad was I would stage their places and they would be beautiful, and then I'd go home and I would say, I don't get to enjoy any of it. I don't get to see it except when I'm over there, which is so little of the time. Yes. Yeah, it is. There is a danger in that. There is a real danger in that, and I can see it, and I just don't want to get to that point. So, as a matter of fact, saying that, I'm going to order those clear plastic bags. I'm going to bite the bullet and just do it tonight on Amazon. I had them in my cart, so I'm going to buy that because if I can take all the things I've already photographed, and I am using some kind of an inventory system. I'm sure it will evolve over time if this does work out. And I am going to put each thing in a bag, and I'll do sticky notes for now and just put a sticky note with the number, the inventory number on it. So if I can match it up with what's in my book, because I have a description of each item and my inventory number, the way I set up the numbers, tells me the date that I bought it. It tells me where I bought it. And what else did it tell me? I don't remember if that or the next thing told me that, no. And then I put down the date that I listed it. So I'll know how long things take to sell, get a feel for that. And if I can have all the things, right now, I only have 22 items on there. I still have more that I have to iron and put on, but it's still manageable for now, but it can get out. Right now it's out of control because I've got it. I wouldn't turn the camera around because this whole living room is filled with that stuff because I'm using the coffee table in here to film my stuff. That's what I'm using for my layouts. You use masking tape to organize? That and a Sharpie. How does the masking tape work for you? It sounds like a good idea. I definitely, I've got to get back on Instagram. I really stayed off. I haven't wanted to feel like I was selling, so I haven't wanted to do any of that stuff. But I'm going to have to get a business Instagram account. There are so many things that I have to do. I feel like I'm spreading myself thin. You box things and label what's in the box with a Sharpie. Okay, so you label what it is. I wish you luck with it. So, yeah, it's just, I feel like I'm getting spread thin. And, and I have to be careful. I have to be wary of that because then I'm going to get fragmented and nothing's going to work. I have only made a couple of new designs in the last few days, and I was making several designs every single day. And even when I do it, it doesn't feel as fluid lately because I'm so focused on other things that I really. Okay, but let me get back for a minute. I will. I will do that. I'll put it on the Facebook page. I will put it on the video afterwards. I'll make sure that it's there. I had put it on one, but I never put it in my settings to go on every single one. So yeah, that's really a good idea. I need to do that. I'm very, very happy, I think, with the way that my Poshmark closet looks, because I think it has a cohesive look, because I think I tend to photograph things in a similar way. I know, that's true. Oh, that's wonderful. If you have a separate living space and a business space, that makes it so much easier. Yeah. No, 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 no. I mean, this is this is really, true. There's so much stuff that just has to get done. And yeah, I am honest to God running as fast as I can. And my YouTube is really suffering for it. It's really suffering for it because it's the one expendable, but I'm going to lose all my viewers because I have not been doing a lot of the regular videos. And I have a core group that comes here, but it's small and it's getting smaller. So I really have to be aware of that and make sure that I don't let this down. I am going to try sharing some of the stuff from my closet in one video, see how people take to it. I'm not sure how that would work though, because on Poshmark, they take care of shipping and everything. Because what do I say to people? Oh, here is this, and then I'll tell you what it's going to cost for it to ship out. I don't know. I have to think about that. I'll give it some thought. But again, I started to do a little bit of a video while I was in transit today because I forgot where I was headed. Oh, it was when I was going to the to pick up the dog food. There was the cutest. Let me see if I did it on this phone. If I did, I'll show it to you. No, 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 Casey, please. They're even dispensable. Oh, what a great idea. Oh my God. You are really organized. I'm so impressed. Have somebody there taking calls would be a great video. You think so? Yeah, maybe. I have to show you this thing though. If I had it on, I may have done it on the other. Yeah, I think I did. Because I can't get this phone to go sideways with the videos lately, so I can't video on this phone. And I was looking in my settings and I couldn't find it. Yeah, I didn't do it. Oh, I did. I did do it on this one. Oh, but I can't turn it. Let me show this to you for a second because you just have to look at the window. Hi, Mary. You have to look at the window in the pet food store. I thought it was the cutest thing I ever saw. Look at this. Everybody, I'm out doing some errands. I had my lunch and I am going to pick up dog food for the dogs. I had to show you a picture of this. Is this the bloody cutest thing you've ever seen? Does it show up well enough? How adorable is that? I don't know if you can see it well enough. Myself mentally. I love it. The dog with the sunglasses and the shopping and the shopping bags. Everybody, I'm out doing some errands. I had my lunch. I'm trying to turn this off. Okay. But it's the cutest thing. It's a dog with sunglasses holding 3 shopping bags on each arm. That's kind of the way I see myself. Okay. Nobody said anything when I mentioned about the bags. What do you think? Do you think it was a wrong thing to do? Isn't that adorable? Really? Do you think it was a worthwhile thing to try, or do you think it was a scary thing to try with the handbag and the wallet? Medium or large? Okay. Scary. It is scary. It is definitely scary. That's why it kept me up till 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, that's, I mean, I'm gonna be exhausted tomorrow. It's gonna hit me tomorrow. I do tend to think bigger because again, my need is greater, Lauren. So I really need to think bigger. So I'm trying to find the way that's going to work the best for me on a longer term. Yeah. I think I felt as if I had to try. As I say, when the downside, you think it was a good idea? Yeah. And I kind of figured that, and I said, I mean, you can't go wrong with a brand like Coach or Kate Spade or any of those. The real luxury brands seem to sell well as well, but I certainly can't afford to do that. But at least with this, I said, worst case scenario is I'll make my money back. I won't lose money. So I thought it was worth a try. But as I say, until I actually flipped the switch and hit submit, it took a very long time. They let you keep the stuff in your bag for 15 minutes and then they knock it out because they don't want you holding inventory that you're not going to actually buy. So every 15 minutes for an hour and a half or 2 hours, I kept pressing the button to put it back in my cart. You go to the local Goodwill. Yeah, oh, that's wonderful. That really is wonderful. We used to have Goodwill here. We don't have it anymore. A pawn shop. That never would have occurred to me. Wow. I don't think I've ever been in a pawn shop. Maybe once. Wow. That's an interesting thought. Linda tells me that I should be going to garage sales because sometimes they have great clothing that they put out. But the prices that I get the clothes for at the pawn shops are overpriced. Yeah. I couldn't believe the prices that they had at the thrift shop. I mean, some of the prices were a little bit higher, but then they had so many things that were half price for the day. So even if the prices were a little bit higher, I really got what seemed like good value so that I have to make some money as long as they sell. If they don't sell, then clearly, yeah. The only thing is I'll definitely be paying more for clothing at a garage sale, I'm sure, than I'm paying at the thrift store. But who knows? Linda told me she had actually bought a Coach handbag that was in perfect condition on at one of those not tag sale, at a garage sale. So maybe I'll try to do a couple of those as well, um, like a Goodwill store, and the price was high. They want to come back in, so I'm sorry, guys. Can you talk to each other for a minute, or should I just end it? You tell me. Um, I think it's tending to run a little bit long anyway. Maybe I should just end it because she's crying to come back in now. I feel as if she must think I'm stupid. She really must. It's like I have to cry to let her know I have to go out. Then I have to cry to let her know I have to come back in. She doesn't know how busy her mama is. Go ahead and get the pooch. Okay, so should I hang out with you or should I get off? You call it, guys. It is getting pretty late. Okay. All right, so let me end it for today. And who knows what I'll have to tell you next time. Maybe something exciting. Stay. Aw. What do you say? I need more votes. I got 2 votes. One yay, one nay. I need more, guys. Give me a hint. You all went to sleep. David was right. I'm sitting here talking to 3 people. You're gonna run? Yes, it was, wasn't it? Yes. Yeah, okay. All right. So, it was very nice visiting with you too. I do this almost every night, so you're more than welcome to come back and join us. And I will see you all. Take care. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Yeah, I'm gonna end it for now. But as I say, I'm on most nights, so you're welcome to join us. All right. Take care, everybody. And you know I love you, and you are such a great help to me. I will see you soon. Bye bye.